Hi, I'm Stuart Shepard. This is Stoplight. Some churches meet in a large building. Some meet in a small chapel. Some churches meet in a shopping center. Some meet under a tree. But wait till you see where one unusual congregation had a very special meeting. See if the architecture looks familiar.
Rock of Ages, cleft for me. Let me hide myself in thee.
In March, Representative Randy Forbes of Virginia led a church service for about 250 people in the statuary hall of the U.S. Capitol. He says lawmakers from both parties attended, along with their spouses and members of their staffs. They didn't talk politics. They talked about faith and our nation's spiritual heritage in the Capitol. Did I mention it was in the Capitol?
What? What about separation? What about separation of church and state?
Thank you for asking. The phrase wall of separation between church and state was written by President Thomas Jefferson in a letter to some Connecticut pastors who were concerned about a federal government that might create a government-run Church of America, something that was familiar to people who were familiar with the Church of England. You might be surprised to learn that this was not the first church service held in the Capitol building.
Inconceivable!
Services were held in this room from 1800 to 1857 with the approval of the House and Senate. Senate approval was given by...
Who did such a thing?
Senate approval was given by the Vice President at the time, the President of the Senate, Thomas Jefferson, who also attended the services. In fact, just 2 days after he wrote that little letter about the wall of separation, then President Jefferson was in a church service in the Capitol building. So when people throw that whole separation of church and state thing in your face, just tell them you don't know Jefferson.